Am I live? Did that happen? I don't know. Let's see. Are we live? Hi, Donna. How are you, my love? How are you doing, sweetheart? Hi, Sharon. I'm swell. Thank you for asking. Hi, Tammy. I'm going to share real quick. Did I spell that right? Probably not. You know, oh, my notifications are turned up. Goodness. You're doing good? Awesome. I think I have an appointment with your cousin on Thursday. So that's exciting. I haven't talked to her in a while. Stop volume. Okay. Tonight we're going to do some readings. She's excited. I know I haven't talked to her in a while. So everybody forgot about me, though. I went and started working, and everybody forgot about me. Here I am. I'm sad. Don't forget about me. Hi, Linda. Hi, John. Johnny. How's everybody doing? Come on in. Come on. Share with your friends. I haven't been on in a minute. Look, my closed. Of course. Facebook grabbed a shot of me with my eyes closed. How perfect. I hate it here. Facebook is such a jerk. Oh, man. But anyway, I hope my daughter doesn't think she's going to have her friend over while I'm trying to work. How's DoorDash? Yes, I've been doing it every day. It's been good. I had to take Sunday off because I was just pooped. I mean, I was really just pooped. And my body hurt from driving so much. I've been driving like 8 to 10 hours a day, probably more than 8, but so I had to take Sunday off because everything was just, my body was telling me, take a break. So I did, and I just relaxed. Well, that's not true. I went to the laundromat and did the laundry, and then we went grocery shopping. But then after that, I relaxed. For the rest of the night. It was lovely. The problem with DoorDash, let me share a secret with you about DoorDash. The problem with DoorDash is you're delivering food to people, and sometimes it smells really good. So that's what happened today. I had to pick up a pepperoni pizza at Little Caesars, and it was the extra most bestest, and it smelled so good. So I dropped off their pizza, and I told myself, I'm like, yep, having pepperoni pizza for dinner. So I just ate some pepperoni pizza, and it was delicious. But, that's what happens. Like, I'll pick up Indian food, like, ooh, that sounds really good. It's terrible. You know the feeling? Yeah. Brooke, you can absolutely have a reading, but if you read in the description box, these readings are paid readings, and they're $25 a piece. Okay. Grubhub is not, I don't think Grubhub is that big here in Rapid City. I actually saw for the first time today somebody who was a Grubhub driver. So, well, Elspeth, I'm so happy for you. And I knew that you were going to get a worker, and I knew everything was going to work out. You just had to stay positive. You had to get a new account. Johnny, what happened? What happened to your old account? But anyways, we're doing readings tonight because I'm not completely exhausted. I'm tired, of course. I drove from 8 to 3:30 today. But I'm not exhausted. So here we are. We're going to do readings. So there's a list in the description box of what I'm offering tonight. We're going to do 10 card tarot readings, past life readings, future clairvoyant readings, medical scans, and spirit messages. So if you're interested in getting one of those, there's 4 different ways to pay in the description box of the video. There's PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle. So let me know if you send a donation and you want to get a reading. Otherwise, I'm just going to ask y'all, how the heck are you? Sorry, I was doing something funny on Facebook. Anyway, sometimes there's funny things on Facebook. I'm not sure. I don't know when, but sometimes. Okay. What's been going on with y'all? I haven't talked to y'all. Oh gosh. It's been like a week. What's new? Tell me what's good. Sharon says, I sent you $25 for a reading. Okay, I'm going to write your name down, Sharon. And then you got to tell me what kind of reading you want to get. All right? Is that a plan? We should have written down the date. You said 3 weeks because it started the 17th and it was really close, if not exactly 3. It could be. It could be. Hi, Donna Ann. How are you? Oh my gosh. Add you to what? I can't mess with that right now, Johnny. I got to do readings. 10 cards. I got a new job and I've started working out at school. Oh, look at you. That's awesome. Thank you for the stars, Brooke. I appreciate you. The readings are $25 though, and I'm only accepting 4 different payment types for that. I'm not accepting stars for that. But I thank you for sending me stars. You're a sweetheart. Okay, so she's got a new job. That's awesome. And you're working out at school. Well, those are all great things. I was told today by a gentleman that I was not allowed to work out because he likes the way my body looks. You're still dizzy, Donna. Oh my. You and I aren't surprised, of course. Well, that's true. We're not surprised. But I do still owe you a reading, Elspeth. I remember you paid for one. But yes, I have been working my tail feathers off. Okay, Sharon, what do you want the cards to give you clarity on? So it's a rare occurrence these days that I have the energy to do these live streams with y'all. And I'm a little sad about it, but I'm trying to get my life back on track financially. It's been just a freaking mess. Some of y'all know that. It's just been a rough, oh my gosh, it's almost June. Lord have mercy. Now I feel like I'm not doing so great because it's almost 4 months since all of this nonsense started. Oh, wow. Your trip and your friend Billy. What about your friend Billy? I can do 5 cards for each, okay? You tell me. What about your friend Billy? Are you still married? Or is this like a friend? Is it a friend or just a friend? Yes and no. Okay. All right. I personally do not condone extramarital relationships. Okay. But that's none of my business. So we'll ask what's going on with your trip. What will give me some clarity on Sharon's trip? And then we'll ask about your friend Billy. What exactly do you want to know about your friend Billy? Tell me about this trip. Hallie, these are paid readings. Please read the information in the description box. Thank you so much. Okay. Uh-huh. Are you going to visit your friend, Billy? You want to know if the trip is a good thing. Okay. All right. So both of these things have to do with Billy. Okay. Okay. So this is the trip. And then you wanted to know what exactly about Billy. And I'm going to my school too. Okay. Hi, Debbie. Okay, so as far as your trip, you have the Six of Swords in reverse, which is Six of Swords usually means when you're mentally ready to walk away from a situation, when you're just fed up with something and you just don't want to deal with it anymore and you're ready to just throw in the cards. But when you get the Six of Swords in reverse, that means there's some kind of hesitation, some kind of difficulty or some kind of reluctance to leave whatever the situation is. Then you have the Tower. Okay, the Tower card. And this one, can be difficult. It's talking about a painful transition. The Tower card usually is something falling apart in your life in order for something else to come in. Okay, in order for something new to come in. Hi, JD. Can you please have a reading? Of course you can have a reading. Everybody can have a reading if you make the $25 donation. And there's a list of the different readings that we're doing in the description box. If you click out of the live chat on YouTube, you will see the little information box, and it has all the information in there for you. Okay. So then you have the Three of Wands in reverse. The Three of Wands is talking about not getting what you want, not the outcome that you're expecting. So you have this painful ending, this Tower moment where things kind of fall apart and there's chaos and catastrophe or whatever in whatever context, and then the unexpected setbacks that come with the Three of Wands in reverse, because Three of Wands is usually setting your sights on something and going after it. And so when it's in reverse, it's usually like, there's going to be a holdup. Then you have the King of Cups, which can represent a water sign. Okay. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It's somebody who's in touch with their emotions, somebody who might be, who understands, somebody who's very caring and compassionate and understanding, and they kind of, they understand. Now, I don't know if this is Billy that I'm describing or if he is a water sign. But he's coming with the Magician hot on his tail. And the Magician is all about manifesting. So I feel like whoever this water sign is, whether it is your husband or whether it is your friend Billy, they understand that these things happen, and that they're willing to help or lend a hand. So as far as your trip itself, I feel like there's going to be some bumps. I'm not going to lie. There's a major bump here with the tower. Um, and I feel like it's just, I mean, you're choosing this, you know what I mean? You're choosing this course of action. I realize you're going to your school, but I feel like there's going to be some difficulty with, am I looking at her place to stay? Like, what is this? Is this like the hotel or like the housing arrangements? Yes. Okay. So there's going to be an issue with that. And it just feels like the travel itself is going to be difficult. I'm not saying anything's going to happen to your plane. I would never ever say that, because that most of the time that shit never happens. And I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling like hiccups, like miscommunication with your booking, or not the room that you wanted, or your credit card gets, denied, or something with your, where you're staying. There's going to be an issue with where you're staying. There's going to be a change here. We're going to have to, is Billy going to offer a place? Are we, probably Billy's going to probably offer a place for you to stay. Okay. So those are what we have for your trip. I was planning on driving up. Okay. So then there might, well, I'm glad you're driving. I love a good scenic route. So there might be an issue with your car, or there might be an issue, you know what I mean? Just make sure you get everything checked out, check your fluids, and all that before you take off. Okay. That's just smart traveling tips. Sorry. Okay. So now we want to know what's going to happen with Billy. Tell me what is happening with Sharon and Billy moving forward. Show me relationship between Sharon and Billy moving forward. Nope. Okay. Excuse me. Not picking the right cards here. Okay. Starting with Justice in reverse. Judgment in reverse. Oh my. Five of Pentacles. The World in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. I can't say that this feels good. I cannot, because you have 4 major arcana cards out of 5 cards, which is a big deal. Okay, so this is a big pivotal kind of a moment in your life story. And Facebook's been hiding me. Tracy, I haven't been live, sweetheart. I have a job doing DoorDash now, and I'm driving like 8, 9, 10 hours a day sometimes. And to get to and from Rapid also is like an hour. So I haven't been doing any lives. Okay, Tracy Sonia. Okay, so with Justice in reverse, you'll see this card says unfair bias. Okay, so is there some kind of judgment coming from you or coming from him? I'm not sure. But you also have Judgment in reverse. So this isn't like a double whammy. Okay, Judgment in reverse is talking about it feels like a backlash to me. It feels like some kind of, it just doesn't feel right to me. I don't know, Sharon. And I'm not putting my own personal judgment in it. I'm saying the cards that came out for you, Justice in reverse, Judgment in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse can represent your relationship with him. It could represent your relationship with your husband. I'm not sure who it's representing, but most of the time it represents marriage or some kind of contractual agreement. Okay. And then you have the World card in reverse. Like, yeah, you're going to go and you're going to meet. But with this Five of Coins being in the center, the Five of Coins usually is like when somebody feels like they're shunned, when they don't feel like they're getting the attention they think they deserve. And with these unfair cards in front of it, it just feels to me like this is not going to be the dream meeting that you think it's going to be. Whose feelings is this coming from? Sharon? No, it's not coming from Sharon. So is it coming from Billy? Okay, whoever is the air sign. Do you have an air sign? Hi, Sheldon. I know, Tracy. I've just been trying to get my finances back in order because, they took a tumble, and I'm almost okay, But I'm kicking ass at DoorDash. They're like, "Ooh, you're a top dasher. We love you. You work hard for us." And I'm like, "Well, of course I do. I'm a Capricorn." Anyway, so I got Queen of Swords here. So when I'm asking if this is Billy, it just feels to me like this is unemotional. It feels to me like he is a Gemini and a husband is a Taurus. Okay. He's a Gemini. Okay, so that is an air sign, just so you know. So this is definitely him. It just feels like the judgment is coming from him. Why? Why is he judging the situation so harshly? Two of Swords. And King of Pentacles. Okay, so he doesn't think this is a secure connection. He doesn't think that I'd get lost everywhere and people wouldn't get their food. I use GPS. It has GPS on the app. He doesn't think that there's a future here. He doesn't think that there's a secure connection here. He has been overthinking. The Two of Swords in reverse is overthinking. And so I feel like he's kind of allowed fear. Okay, fear is when we start overthinking, we step into the ego of the fear zone. Okay, and so I feel like he's been overthinking. And this definitely Queen of Swords is the overthinker, absolutely. But I just feel like he does not feel secure in the connection. He doesn't feel like there'll be a positive outcome. Okay. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like he's going to have issues with it, or he's going to tell you that there's issues with it when you meet. It feels like there's, and you might even have a one night stand. Okay. Well, with the Five of Cups in reverse, that's something that he needs to do himself. I mean, that's not really. Hi, Megan. Long time no see. Hi, Joanne. Thank you, Tracy. You're a sweetheart. It just feels to me like look, if you go and you get busy with him, fine. It just doesn't feel to me like he thinks there's going to be any type of future. Okay. It doesn't feel that way. He reached out to you. Well, that's fine. I'm just saying, I don't feel like it's going to turn out with a long-standing connection because of the fact that you still have this, relationship looming over you. Okay. Which it's unfair to Billy to it's unfair for you to think that Billy would be okay having a relationship with a married woman. Even if it is just on paper, you're still technically married. You know what I mean? And so he might feel some type of way about that. Maybe that's what he's been overthinking. Maybe that's the judgment that he's coming in here or feeling some type of way about. Right? Hi, Vanessa. Sweetheart. He said that. Okay. And this is what I feel. There's going to be a lot of hesitation. I feel like, I almost, Sharon, I want to say that you want him to tell you that he will be with you because you don't want to be alone. You don't want to be with your husband, but you don't want to be alone. It's like you want Billy to say, hey, you're fine, come here, everything will be great. But I don't think he's going to give you that, sweetheart, because he has his own problems to deal with. And it doesn't feel like it's not what he wants. It's not, he doesn't want, you coming to him because you need an option. It's like he wants you coming to him because he's what you want. Does that make sense? Nobody wants to be an option. I don't know. It just feels very complicated. It feels like a very complicated situation, even more so if he's your ex-husband and you have another husband that you are with, but you aren't with. And so that's already complicated. You know what I mean? I feel like you're married until the divorce papers are signed or you're legally separated. Like, I feel like that's, but that's just me. That's just me. That's just me sharing my opinion, and it's worth nothing. But you do have to think about, and also this card, this card says karma right on it. And it makes me wonder if this is closing out a cycle with Billy. Like, did something happen where you married to him and you found somebody else and wanted to be with somebody else and left him for this guy? And now you want to leave and go back to Billy? Like, are we kind of closing out a cycle here? Like, you know what I mean? You're the only one that knows all those details. Sure, I'm psychic and I could probably look, but it's not that kind of a reading. It's a tarot card reading. So I just feel like there's a reason that he is, where his brain is, what he's thinking. I feel like there's a really good reason. Your father broke you up. Well, that's sad. I guess I get that all the way. He told me he is still in love with me. Okay. Well, I don't see, I'm not getting any flowery love cards here. This doesn't feel like I'm not excited about it. It doesn't feel like, and I swear it has nothing to do with my own personal feelings. I'm just looking at these cards. There's nothing here that screams romance of the century. There's nothing that screams soulmate. There's the Hierophant in reverse is the closest we can come to that. And that's a broken commitment. So perhaps he's just got you in the category of the one that got away. But you're not the same people you were back then. You're different people now. So I don't know. It feels like it's going to be a whole bunch. It's going to be opening up a can of worms that, you might not. And then you have the Two of Wands here where you have to make a decision. You're going to have to make a tough choice. Okay. And I don't know anything about that, but I just feel like this is not going to be the flowery reunion that you think it will. I think there's a lot of emotions involved. I feel like he's trying to heal from that relationship. I think it is too close that never closure. We didn't get the closure. Right. Exactly. And that's what it kind of feels like to me. It feels like getting closure. It doesn't feel like I'm starting a new love affair or that I've, it doesn't feel like I'm reconnecting with my soulmate. It just feels like closing a cycle. All right. Hi, Lisa. You don't want the baggage. That's right, Tracy. You already had him as an ex-husband. Meh. Okay. Somebody. Okay, I got Sharon on Cash App and then Tracy. Absolutely. Welcome. Hope it helps you. I mean, we can't let the past dictate our future. Okay. You have to kind of figure out where you're at right now. All right. All right. Then we have Tracy Saunier, I believe. How you doing, Miss Megan? I haven't seen you in forever. Good Lord. Good Lord. Tracy. All right. If y'all would like a reading tonight, there's a list of what I'm offering in the description box of the video. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Tracy's name. Where's my pen? Saunier is actually a family name for me, Tracy. Just so you know, my cousin's name was Saunier. My husband and I are separated. Will he come back before the divorce is final? What is your husband's first name, please? Wouldn't that be weird if it was like my family? That's probably not. There's so many Sauniers. Okay. I'm joking. It's not my family. What is his first name, though? Joseph. Okay. Tracy and Joseph. Will he come back before the papers are signed? Let me look. I'm going to look, Tracy. Okay. I don't know if I went too far ahead, but I see him just scribbling on a paper and walking away. It just feels to me like there's a lot of frustration. He feels a lot of frustration. He's agitated, and I feel like he's just signing and walking away. And I'm hearing he is Emmanuel. Okay. I'm connecting to you and I'm looking what's happening with you. I'm feeling a lot of frustration and I'm tired of playing these games. So I'm not sure how long you've been struggling in your relationship. I'm hearing 3, so I don't know if this is 3 years where it's been kind of really difficult in your relationship or you were married for 3 years, but I feel like 3 is involved here. And it feels to me like this has been a struggle for a while. I feel like we have been kissing the flames is what I'm hearing. We've been kissing the flames of burning this marriage down for a while now. And it just feels like so much frustration on his part. I'm feeling sick and tired. And I just don't want to do this anymore. And I'm feeling 17 years. Okay. Have you been having difficulties for either 3 years, 3 months? I don't know what this is, but I'm seeing a three. And I feel like it's been the last little while has really been hard. And I don't know if it was because of COVID and having to spend a lot of time together, or what happened here to kind of catapult you into this space of divorce. But it feels like he's so frustrated. Okay, he's just so frustrated. 3 months. Okay, and I just feel like I'm tired. I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of fighting for this. It just doesn't feel right. 17 years gone in an instant. You should have known better. I'm done. Okay. And I don't know what happened here in your relationship, but I feel he has a lot of anger. Well, you are still best friends. I mean, you've built up a best friendship, okay? 17 years is a long time to live with someone and sleep next to someone, and to wake up one day and say, "Oh, sorry." Wake up one day and say, "Well, you're just not going to be my best friend tomorrow." I mean, that's losing your friend is almost harder than losing your lover, because lovers are replaceable, friends are not, right? So perhaps that's what he wants. Well, maybe he's just wanting. Well, then he's going to have to make up his mind, sweetheart. But I honestly see him signing the papers, and I don't know. It just feels like it feels very final to me. Is there some kind of alternate ending here? He wants freedom. I feel like he wants freedom. He wants the freedom to come and go. Yeah. I just feel like I don't want to be beholden to you. I feel like I just want freedom. Hi, Lisa. How are you? So that's what he says. Yeah, that's what I feel. I'm feeling like I just want my freedom, the freedom to come and go as I please, the freedom to do what I want. He just feels like he's been um, tethered and bound for a while now, and I just want to be able to do whatever I want. I just want to be able to go where I want, do what I want, see who I want. And I don't want anyone yelling at me. And I don't want anyone telling me, that I can't. And I don't, I'm tired of playing this game. And I've heard that a minute ago too. So I'm wonderful, Lisa. Thank you so much for asking, sweetheart. Water is life. Okay. I'm just so used to you, though. Do you understand, Tracy? He's been your husband. He's been your partner for 17 years, and you are just so used to each other. You're so used to talking to each other, consulting each other, having sex with each other. That yes, he wants the freedom to be able to go and do what he wants, but like he also wants the comfort of the known, because this is an unknown territory for him. He's been a kept man for 17 years, right? And so it's like wanting something but being afraid of it at the same time. That's how it feels to me. Will he end up coming back? I mean, I don't really see that happening. I don't really see him coming back to be married to you. Maybe it makes sense. Okay, good. Why do I have two Tracys answering me? Tracy Sonia is the one that paid. Oh, you're just commenting on the situation. I got you. Hi, Penny, my darling. How are you? Hello, Miss Linda. How are you? It's so good to see y'all. Oh my gosh. I missed all your little faces. All your tiny little faces. All your itty bitty little faces. Tracy, if you would be willing to have a relationship with him that's not marriage, I mean, maybe that's what it is. Maybe he just wants the freedom to make his own choices. And I just truly feel like I don't feel like I can do that. I don't feel like I do what I want to do. I just don't feel, yeah. You're just you're confusing me because it's two Tracys. And I'm like reading both of them like Tracy. And I'm like, wait, that's the wrong Tracy. But no, it's fine. Keep commenting. I'm just easily confused. Okay. I feel like he might want to continue having a relationship with you as maybe a friend with benefits. Like he wants everything that he can get in marriage without the responsibility of the marriage itself, right? So that's what I'm feeling with him. So will he come back before the divorce papers are signed? No. I feel like that's going to happen. I feel like that's been brewing for a while, and I feel like he's just at the point of boiled over frustration. I don't feel like that's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like the divorce is definitely going to happen. But what happens after that, I'm sure he would be willing to continue on, like I said, a sexual relationship, a best friend relationship. It really feels like a friends with benefits relationship. You don't who he's been with other than you. Oh, Tracy. But I feel like that's what he would want, where like we hang out, we talk on the phone, cool, but you don't get to tell me who I can see, where I can go, what I can do. I'm my own person, And honestly, if maybe there was less of a control issue in your relationship, it might not have ended, because it just feels to me like he's chained. He definitely feels like he's chained and like he does not get to make his own decisions. And it's whatever worked for you for as long as it did. But I just feel like he got tired of that dynamic. Okay. And if you were maybe willing to try, the friends with benefit situation, if you still want to have him in your life, then I think he would be more than happy to do that. But I think that'll be really, really, really hard for you. He was talking to another woman. Sure. He has said that is what he wants. Yeah. See, and that's what I'm just tapping into the energy. And it just feels to me like, I don't think if I were you, Tracy, I wouldn't accept it. I wouldn't accept it. I wouldn't be having sex with him. I wouldn't be talking to him on the phone. And you might miss him, but I think that he needs to realize what he's giving up. Okay. That is just my advice as from one woman to another. Okay. If you're still giving him everything that he liked in the marriage without the marriage certificate, he has no reason to change. Just my opinion. Okay. So I would say no. If it were me, because in that type of situation, you don't get, well, even if he's reaching out to you, don't answer the phone. Sometimes you have to do the hard stuff, to get what you want. And I'm not saying this is manipulation. Absolutely not. I'm just saying stop giving him everything he got in his marriage while he's in the process of divorcing you. Stop giving him all of that. That's not his right anymore. It's not. He doesn't get to keep all the things that he liked about your marriage while discarding it. That's not very fair to you at all. That's a downgrade. Oh, that is a serious downgrade from my partner, my soulmate, my wife, to the woman that I talk to when I'm having problems and if I want a booty call. That is a huge downgrade, and I wouldn't accept it personally. But that's just, like I said, just my opinion. Just my opinion. He won't be able to heal, and neither will you. Yeah, well, there'll definitely be an issue there. There will be no healing if you're still having sex and being best friends. And then you're going to be in limbo because you'll be thinking, well, I hope at some point he'll come back. Right? You're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm a little sleepy. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just sleepy. I might have to go soon. Oh, because it's catching up to me. Man, I really do wish I could do a regular, like, 2-3 hour live stream where we do all kinds of cool, fun stuff. How to be off on Thursday, guys. Yes, Tracy, you do deserve better. Here for you. We're all telling you. You deserve better than that. None of that half-ass bullshit. Like, be with somebody who wants to be with you. Somebody who's, and if he wanted to be with you for 17 years and all of a sudden he doesn't, then I would just say, I would call it quits. You can't make somebody love you again or be in love with you. Like, I'm sure he loves you as a person, obviously, since you're talking still and he's, still trying to have a relationship with you, but like, you can't make them fall back in love with you, but you can stop the theatrics. Right. Absolutely. And he's probably going through some kind of, and like I said, maybe if the relationship dynamic were different and he had more freedom to be himself and do what he wants to do in the relationship, you could carry on forever. But what does that entail? Is he just wanting to sleep with other women? Like, that's terrible. Is he going through a midlife crisis? Probably. Or did he just wake up and realize that this is not what he wants anymore? I'm not sure. I just know that. Stop it, kitty. No, you're not going in there. Stop it right now. Okay? You're not going in the closet. We're not doing that. Just, it feels like a mess to me. I think you should cut contact with him for a while, or make it brief. If he's coming to talk to you about his feelings or what he's going through and stuff, that's not your job anymore. You can tell him that in the nicest way possible. Look, I support your journey and your decisions, whatever you're going through, but I'm not that person for you anymore. You want to divorce me. You will have to find somebody else to listen to you. The counselor told him he was going through a midlife crisis. That's what it feels like to me. Okay. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like he's just wanting his youth. Maybe take a break. Instead of getting a divorce, ask him if he wants to take, like a 3-month break from your marriage so he can go sow his wild oats and then come back. I don't know. Would you stop yelling at me? Why do you need to go in there? It's just a closet. No. Go lay down. Yes. Go lay down. Yes. Stop it. Stop. Oh, God. Hi, Jen. Well, Tracy, I wish you the best of luck. And, if you're going to a counselor, which is wonderful, good for you. Maybe you should listen. Maybe he should listen. Who knows? I just feel like he definitely wants his freedom, and it's definitely a midlife crisis. This email asks for positive vibes and prayers for my winner. I ask for positive vibes and prayers for my 1-year colonoscopy checkup tomorrow. Linda, how exciting! How exciting! 1 whole year. Oh my God, would you just go? God. Cat always wins. What? Damn it, Elspeth. Look what you did. Hi, Donna from New Jersey. Good to see you. I will absolutely be sending positive vibes. 1 year for your colonoscopy. I think everything's going to be great, Linda. I do. I think it's going to be okay. I'm not feeling bad at all about this. I'm excited. 1 year. Woo. I'm going to send you a big, beautiful ball of green and golden light to your body for your colonoscopy tomorrow. And for you, Linda, how exciting. I'm very excited for your colonoscopy. You can finally relax, right? That'd be so good to be able to relax. Shh. The cat always wins. She's such a pain in the ass because she just meows and meows and meows and meows until I'm like, oh, okay, fine, whatever. Why does she do that to me? It's so annoying. Stinking cats. Yes, everybody send positive vibes to Linda. She's having a colonoscopy tomorrow. It's been 1 year since she had her diagnosis, and she went through treatment, and we're going to check and see what's going on. I've been painting the furnace room. My son thinks I'm crazy, but guess I am in good company. I love it so much. Like, what? Well, the furnace can look better. Obviously the furnace is an essential worker in your house. And so, you can dress up the surroundings and make it feel more important. That's fine. And I guess we're all a little crazy. We're all just nuts over here, Jan. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Why not? Oh my. She's a pain in the ass. Seriously. Oh my God. What, Jack? I didn't know you were in here too. God dang it. Hi, Jill. Oh, what? Hi, Jill, you missed it a few minutes ago. Hope you're well. Can you send healing, love, and light to my grandson, please? Last Tuesday was diagnosed with leukemia. He's 18 months. Oh, sweet baby. His name is Andrew. Of course. Jackson. No. Jackson. No. better quit it. I don't know what's gotten into them. It's because Emma's here with her little friend, and he's a nosy butt. Okay, so we're going to send healing to Andrew. Okay, give me just a second. Dear universe, please spare this baby from any pain. I will. Are you serious? That's it? You just want to go in there and hide for a minute and then come back out? Well, oh my God, they're driving me nuts. Okay, we're going to go. Y'all are killing me. Y'all are just killing me. Get out. Oh my Lord. I just want 5 seconds. Gosh. Okay. Sending so much healing to your precious little baby, Andrew. What a beautiful little angel he is. And I have so much good feelings about how this is going to turn out. Okay. And I just want you to stay positive. Okay. Just stay so positive. And I want you to surround him in golden healing light anytime you see him. Okay. And just know that I have sent my connection, and I've sent this beautiful ball of golden light to shower down upon him, his beautiful little baby body, and I'm just very positive. I feel very positive about everything. The med beds will be here soon. I agree with you, Donna. I think right, everything's going to be okay. You've painted the damn workbench. It seems like you've been keeping yourself busy, Jan. I appreciate you missing the rest. I don't have the icky feeling long road to haul, but I feel positive. I do. I feel positive too. I feel like this is part of it feels like it's part of a life lesson for your children. Okay, that's what it feels like to me. And it feels like it's part of learning to pull together, learning to be strong with and for each other, and appreciating what we have. Okay, and that's what it feels like to me, because sometimes you have a child that's 18 months old. You're tired. I mean, you've been going hard for 18 solid months, and it's hard. Babies are exhausting, but but they're so worth it, right? But sometimes we forget. Sometimes we lose the focus of that. And little baby Andrew was willing to help with that life lesson. So that's a beautiful thing. But they have to take this opportunity to actually learn from it, right? And to learn to embrace difficulties together, and to be a solid family. That's what it feels like to me. So wishing the best of luck to your grandbaby. Honestly, it just feels like there's going to be some blood transfusions, platelets or something. Jen, you're doing amazing. Don't judge yourself so harshly. Look, when we experience grief, we all do it in our own way. Okay. I personally have not had to deal with losing loved ones very much in this life. I've done it many times before in other lives, though, and it's extremely difficult. So I know that to be true. And we all just handle it, and there's no one set way for us to handle it. Yes, there's different stages that we go through, but we embrace those stages in a different way. Each of us do. Okay, so don't feel like you have to be at any certain point with your grief, the grief of your husband passing. Okay, don't feel like you have to be better than you are. And I'm glad that you're taking this opportunity to channel emotions and to bring yourself into more creative energy. Exactly. Yeah. 2 infusions and 4 platelets. Yeah, he's going to be okay. I really do. I really do feel like he's going to be okay. So, but I think you're doing great, Jan. I really do think you're doing great. Okay. And if being around your husband's tools, I'm so sorry. If being around your husband's tools brings you comfort, then visit them every day, you know? That's wonderful. That's really lovely. That's really lovely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I don't know, I'm not, maybe it's because I know that it's not the end. Maybe it's because I know that it's just exhaling and inhaling, and it's just that fluid, and maybe it's because I know that they're in such an amazing place, and in such an amazing energy, and they have the world at their fingertips, and they can literally do and go anywhere that they want to. Like, I'm jealous of that. Like, they get to, I don't feel sad for them. I don't feel like I lost something because I didn't, you know? They're still right there in my heart. Anytime I want to think about them, they're just always right there. And you get to love them forever. You get to remember them always exactly as they were the last time you saw them. They're never going to age. They're never going to, you know, I don't know. I think it's a beautiful experience. And I know it's hard for people. And if I were to lose somebody close from me, I would lose my shit. I would. But I also know that they are okay. I know they're okay. Yeah, make yourself something. Okay, look, that is just rude. That's amazing. I love that so much. That makes me happy. Super happy. Okay, Michelle Kelly. Michelle Kelly, Your wrist is bothering. Oh gosh, Penny. Go put some ice on it. Michelle Kelly. Yes, Michelle. Michelle. I wrote your name wrong. How can I help you? What kind of reading would you like tonight? Michelle, how can I help you? I saw that. If it's hurting, then elevate. Put it up. That's true, Elspeth. That's very true. That's very true. Michelle wants to know her near future. All right. Near future. Stinking cat. Michelle Centauri. Immediately, I'm feeling like there's some plans for a house or um, house plans. House plans. What? Show me. Plans for the house. I don't know if you have somebody that's recently passed from something heart related or if this is going to be coming in the near future. But I feel like someone might have a heart related passing, and then we have to figure out what to do with the house. Is this correct? Yes. Okay. A lot on your plate. I feel like there's going to be so many different things that you have to deal with, as well as your own health issue. I'm feeling something in my lower abdomen, like I'm not sure if you already have like an issue with your abdomen, like an issue with your colon or your ovaries, but it just feels you have your own things to deal with. And I feel like my head is spinning, like I have so much going on. I can't keep everything straight. I feel like I'm going to collapse. I just need to sit for a minute. I just need to sit. I'll be okay. Sweating. I'm sweating. Michelle, have you been having chest pains? Who- Do you have an older female that has a heart condition? Feels like a female to me. Somebody alive. And they might have problems with their foot. Okay. They might have problems with their foot pain. Okay. Do you have somebody like this who has problems with their foot? It could be from diabetes. It could be um, like they had an injury. Okay. This is somebody that you would have to take responsibility of things or something to happen to them. So this would be some kind of relative. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting a passing of someone unexpectedly, somebody who may or may not know that they have a heart condition. Okay. Somebody that has foot pain. Could be diabetic neuropathy. It could be from an injury. But she has a lot going on. Yes, you do have a lot going on. You need to know if, wait, you jump special guy. Let me, now that you're giving me something specific, let me look. But you will have something here that will require a lot of time out of you, because I feel like this is like a family thing. This woman feels like she's heavier. Okay, that's why I feel like maybe it might be diabetic neuropathy or something. And then I just feel like I get sweaty. I ran out of breath. I just need to sit for a minute. But really, it's a heart condition. They just don't know that they have something going on. Okay, so keep all that in mind, because this was you that I'm connecting to. So it's somebody involved with you. Okay, now we want to talk about a new job. Dear, is there a new job? Let me look. I'm seeing you going in a straight path, so I don't see any deviation from that right now. But I am hearing out with the old, in with the new come September. So a new job probably in September, okay? Special guy. I just, when I'm looking at you, when I'm looking at your energy, I feel like the people that you're attracted to are not attracted to you the same way. Okay, so it's like you get flirty with somebody, but they're not giving you the same thing back. I'm not receiving from the people that I'm attracted to. So it almost feels like if you want to have a relationship with somebody, we need to kind of adjust what it is that we are attracted to. You've been thinking of a new job but being undecided. Okay, I don't see the job changing for a few months yet because of what you're moving into. It feels to me like the status quo is where you need to be right now. And I honestly feel like it's because of the first thing that I saw with this. It's going to be a lot on your plate. If you move to a new job and then you have all this to deal with as well, then it might be too overwhelming and you might not do so great there. Hannah, Hi, Missy. I sent 25 for reading. Okay, Hannah, where did you send that to? Did you send it to PayPal or Cash App or Zelle or Venmo? I found you on PayPal. Okay, Hannah, I got you on PayPal. So that's kind of what I'm seeing, Michelle. I see like it'd be too much right now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you wouldn't really be able to put forth your best effort with a new job because of everything else that you have going on. And as far as a new guy, I feel like we kind of need to readjust. Okay, so how do I better quality is what I'm hearing. So the way they're making me feel, they're making me feel like you're attracted to the outside package, but it's not, you know, beauty's only skin deep. You know, with some people, you kind of have to look deeper than that. You have to look for quality instead of quantity, is what they're telling me. So look for somebody who would complement your life, somebody who would be good for you, not just what you're attracted to physically, but like more than looks, you know. When can I expect this to bear fruit? All right, so if you can do an evaluation of what it is that you're looking for in a person, just a personal inventory and evaluation of what you're looking for in a special someone, a special partner. Sit down and do that. You know, sit down and think about that. Think about what you want. And I'm hearing late June. If you can sit down and you can figure out what qualities and characteristics, sure, yeah, there has to be a physical attraction, but like look deeper than that, you know, look deeper than that. And then I think by late June, you will be connected with somebody who checks a lot of those boxes for you. Okay. Hi, Suzanne. How are you? Hi, Linda. What readings we're doing tonight? That's in the description box of the video, Miss Linda. We're doing past life readings. I'm tired, so I don't remember what I wrote. We're doing medical scans, relationship readings, future clairvoyant readings, spirit messages, tarot card readings. You're welcome, love. You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope that helps you. Okay? Okay. Now that we've got her done, that was Miss Hannah. How can I help you? Miss Hannah? What can I do for you? What type of reading would you like? Just trying to get to my venue. Okay. I got you, Inger. What's this? A future clairvoyant reading. Yes, ma'am. Is there any particular area that you want me to concentrate on? Okay, Miss Inger, I got you on the list. I got you on the list, hon. Readings are $25 tonight. I got you, Miss Inger. Spirit messages, you got it. I gotcha. Whatever's most important. You got it. You got it. Let's see what we have for you, Miss Hannah. Yes, God. Mm. I'm really excited about something. I'm with a couple of other people and we're jumping up and down and we're really excited. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is amazing. Something's happened. Something's going to happen. I've got a piece of paper. I don't know if this is some kind of news about something, what this is, but this is on a piece of paper. Whatever this is, some kind of communication. We're happy. I, I don't know if somebody's been accepted into some kind of a program, some kind of a school, if there's, if we've passed something. I don't know what this communication is, but it makes me feel like it's really special and that it's really important. Yes. We're getting in a car and we're going there. Going there. Why is this? Why? Listening to the radio. This is interesting. Why am I seeing it this way? Okay. This is a redo. It's like the 50s. Hannah, something's going to happen that this is like a do-over. This is like a redo. I feel like, because what I'm seeing is like the 1950s where they wear poodle skirts and they have the big, huge, clunky classic cars. And I'm seeing like a light tan, like a cream colored, huge sedan. I don't even know what kind of car that is. And you have like, what are those saddle shoes on? And your feet are hanging out the window. And I feel like there's a car accident or something, but like, I feel like you were going to a school, you were doing some kind of sport. Tennis? I don't know, but like you got injured, changed the course of your life, and this is a do-over. So I don't know what's going on with your life, but there is a cycle happening here, and you've reached a point in this timeline where you can do over, fix, correct this travesty that happened. So whatever's going on in your life right now, you have an opportunity to excel in some way that you had not previously thought possible. Okay, so whether this be school or being accepted into some kind of program, whatever has been on your mind recently about thinking for the future. Okay, because I feel like there's been something kind of popping into your head here where maybe, just little inklings they've been shooting little inklings into your brain to get you to think about them, to think about doing this, because I feel like this is going to be, it's remarkable, honestly, a golden opportunity for you, for your soul to progress. Okay, because this is a broken, this needs to be mended, we need to move past this, and so this is a really good opportunity for you to do that. Some kind of program, it feels like. It's hard to explain. I don't know if you have thought about going back to school, or you've thought about picking up, or you've had some kind of hobby and you're thinking about doing something more with it. Like, it feels physical / academic to me. It feels like you're going for it. We're going to do an upgrade here. Okay, that's what I feel is happening. I feel like whatever this is, it's hugely important. Hugely. And the very first thing I saw was you and 2 other people just like jumping up and down and screaming, excited. Having the opportunity to excel at something that you're naturally gifted at. That opportunity was taken from you in the 50s. And it had to do with this car, being in this car, because they're showing me all the details of the car. I feel like your legs were hurt. I feel like it had something to do with something that you were naturally gifted at, like tennis or running or some kind of a sport, but it didn't work out. It didn't happen that way. And I feel like there's this huge potential you have in this life to do something so incredibly amazing. And I just don't want you to miss out on it. Okay? So that's cool. First of all, that's never saw it like that before. So that's a first for me. Very exciting. What else do we have for Miss Hannah? We're holding hands with someone. Very comfortable with this person. Are you in a relationship right now? Because I feel very comfortable with this person. I'm like holding hands, and you know how like when you're walking and you swing your arms together, like this feels like my best friend. It feels like a great relationship. It is a romantic relationship. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that I keep yawning so much. Does this make sense for you as far as your relationship that you're in right now? Being like it's your best friend, somebody that you talk to about everything. You're just very, very comfortable together, like comfortable with each other. There's no awkwardness, no shyness. It's just very happy. Okay. I feel like this is a relationship that you will be in for a long time, because I heard you say, I want to be with you the rest of my life. And I heard the other person say, me too. Okay. So I feel like this is a good, wonderful relationship for you, and that it's going to stay that way for a long time. It's like we both realize how truly precious the other person is. That like there's not another one of you out there. Like, why would I settle for less than that? You're beautiful, you're perfect, you're wonderful the way that you are. Um, and I feel wonderful when I'm with you. So it's like, why would I want anybody else? Right? That's what I'm feeling as far as the relationship is concerned. Totally you. Yeah. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like I'm found my person. You're so lucky. That's wonderful. I'm super super happy for you. Like that must be amazing. That must just feel so amazing. You're so blessed. Congratulations. Okay. What else do we have for Hannah? I a new car? What? Yes. It's not new. What is it? It's not a brand new car, but it's a new car for you. So I'm not sure why, but I'm seeing like a Bentley. I'm seeing like a silver Bentley. So it could be figurative. It could be that you're getting a sporty car. It could be that you're getting a luxury car. It could be that you're just getting a silver car that you feel like is a luxury car, but it's really not. Um, Whatever it is, it's going to be something very nice for you, and it's new to you, but not like new. Okay, still in great condition though, but it feels like a new car. Okay, so we got the relationship that's going to last forever. New wheels. Hey, very cool. And whatever this thing is that, oh my gosh, please be open to opportunities for expansion, Hannah, because you have such an amazing timeline ahead of you. If you can grasp, let these seeds sink into you. Okay, just let what I'm saying, just let it sink into you. Okay, and just allow it to bear fruit however and whenever it's supposed to. Okay, just allow it, because this is something I can't even. It's something. Whatever you're naturally talented at, whatever you're really good at, there's something going on there that where it's going to be like a big deal. Okay, huge opportunity for you. So keep your eyes open for that. Okay, I love that. Just so you know. Okay. Sudan, honey, you sent that $10 donation, and the very next night I did readings, and I did your reading. The very first reading that I did was for you. Okay. And I'm not sure if you were having internet problems or what, but I did tarot card readings the next night or like 2 nights later, but I'm pretty sure it was almost immediately after that. And I did one for you. And Elspeth, do you remember that? You even mentioned what time it was at. Do you remember that, Elspeth? Elspeth is always here for all of my lives. So, but I did your reading, Suzanne. And I remember it was talking about your relationship. So, why don't you check back my other lives, okay? After you sent the donation, check the live right after that, and your reading is on there. All right? You didn't write down the time. Yeah, I didn't either. Because she was watching. She was part of the live. So you might have had internet problems. I'm not sure. I just know that I did your reading because I didn't want to forget. Okay? So we're going to do for Inger. She wants spirit messages. Sorry. Wait a long message. Okay. Inker. Hello, my love. How are you? Are we trying to connect to your ex? To your... Is that who you want to hear from, or just whoever comes forward for you? Ow. That hurt. That did not feel good. The one who comes. Okay. Okay. That's an interesting hat. What is that? Do you have anybody from Finland? Inger? You're like in Sweden or Switzerland or something like that, right? But I'm hearing Finland. And this is an older female. And she has such an interesting, like, hat. That is a hat, right? It's like felt almost. Wool? Some kind of material. I don't know. Okay, not that I know, but it might. This is a woman with gray hair, and it's short, and it's curly, or she curls it, and she's wearing this hat. It kind of goes like this, and it's got like a design on it. I can't even. What is that? Anyway, tell me something interesting. And she's making my knee hurt. So I'm not sure if this is something that she had a lot of pain with, but it's definitely sore and swollen. She could have just visited Finland, is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like it could also be just a visit. But and maybe this hat is like a souvenir. Okay. Emma's coughing. You okay? She probably got her earbuds in. She can't hear me. My knee hurts pretty bad though. So it's swollen. I've got a lot of pain. So this woman could have had knee replacement surgery. She could have needed knee replacement surgery. She could have had, it is my grandmother or my father's aunt. It feels like a grandmother. Did she have a knee problem? Because that's what I'm feeling, and it feels swollen. It feels like I have a lot of like swelling and arthritis in my knee, pain. I do have a male coming forward here. This feels like it's on the same side of the family. Um, this is not a husband, but a relative of hers. Does your grandmother have a brother? Because it feels like it's a relative. It's not a direct connection, like a marriage. And they're showing me chopping wood. So I don't know if this is a profession, if somebody worked in the wood industry or like a lumber yard or like a lumberjack or wood processing. I don't know, but I'm seeing chopping wood. It could also be that they had to chop wood if they had uh, like a wood burning stove. But yeah, it feels like chopping wood for like a wood burning stove. I'm seeing like wood stacked up. This feels like a long time ago, doesn't it? Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since I had to use this axe. So this is a male relative of your grandmother's. You didn't. It is my grandmother on my father. You didn't know her. Okay, well, she's got a male relative with her. Seventh. Is that like siblings, family members? Seventh, like the date. The date. They're mentioning the 7th of a month. It is her brother. Okay. They're mentioning the 7th as a significant day or date for one of them. Okay. 7th. And then they're also talking about an anniversary. Could be a 7th anniversary. Are you coming up on a 7th anniversary for your relationship? All right. And he says, "Hello, my love." And you will talk to him whether you want to or not. you, you, your man is here. Things are looking good, he says, for you. Things are looking good. You look good too. Things are looking good for you, and you look good. I'm so happy for you. I wish you could know how beautiful I think you are. God, I miss us. Cherries. He's showing me cherries, like the fruit. Are cherries a fruit, though? He's talking about being snowed in, snowed in. I don't know if you had an occasion over the winter when you were snowed in where when you had to stay in the house for a day or two or however long. Or is this a memory that you're pulling up for me? No. Snowed in. Okay. Did you have any severe weather this winter, Anger? Because he's showing me being snowed in. Wherever this, whatever the situation is, where you're in the house for a few days, a couple, 2, 3 days. We've had much snow this winter. Have you been like snowed in, stuck in the house, because that's what he's showing me. And he's showing me being with you in the house. He's showing me those occasions where you are home, that he's with you. Even though you have company or you're not alone, he's with you. Okay. He wants you to know that. Yes, you have. Okay. She's excited about something. What is it that you're excited about? Is it what's going on with you? She's excited about everything happening. He did say things were good for you. Things were going good for you. Things will continue to go good for you. And he just misses you so much. Okay. And he's showing me just a big fuzzy warm sweater, and he wants to be your sweater. Okay. That's fine. We're not going to get into that. You're excited about traveling. Oh, I remember that about you, Inga. You do love to travel, and that's wonderful. I love to travel as well. How exciting. Very exciting. That's very exciting. I hope you go someplace amazing and you make so many wonderful memories. Hello, Christine. We're doing paid readings tonight, sweetheart. But anyways, he is feeling very lovey-dovey towards you tonight. Obviously, he's sharing all kinds of interesting things about that, but we're not going to get into that. That's when it's not that kind of show. It's not a show and tell. Yes. So, what do I want to know about this traveling? It can't happen soon enough, obviously. Are you going to new places that you haven't been before? Because I'm seeing like a passport, and I'm seeing new stamps in your passport. Okay. That's what I'm seeing. So you're leaving the country, you're going someplace, either that you haven't been before, or that you need a new stamp in your passport for. Are you taking your son with you? No, not yet. This is what I'm seeing. They're telling me not yes. No, not yes. No, not yes. What? I'm confused about that. No, not yes. Traveling in Norway. Okay. He's showing me you going somewhere that you haven't been before. Okay. More details. 2024. A big trip. Okay. So why didn't you just say that in the first place? So he wants you to plan a big trip. Have you been to the United States? Just curious. I'm not saying this is where you have to go. Okay. Maybe a trip to the United States. I'm seeing a big trip for you. I'm seeing like somewhere that you have to put a stamp in your passport, somewhere you haven't been before. This takes a lot of planning. It's a big expense. It's a big trip. And I feel like you're taking your son with you. Okay. Have you been here before? You were here for a year? Okay. I did say a new sticker or a new stamp, and that's what I'm seeing. And I don't know. I honestly I don't even have a passport. I don't know how they work. I know that there's something in them, but I honestly don't know. It's none of my business because I don't travel outside the country. But I am seeing a big trip coming up for you in 2024. That's when he said specifically 2024. So if you have not already thought about it, then think about planning a big trip for next year. because that's what San Francisco. There you go. That's what I'm seeing for you. A big trip next year. A lot of planning involved. He's rubbing his hands together. He's very excited about it. You're going to do great. Oh, man, I'm getting so tired. Okay. But your trip in Norway, are you visiting relatives? Because he's mentioning relatives, and I'm trying to figure out the context for this. If it's visiting relatives or taking relatives with you, but I'm hearing relatives, okay? So these would be family members. Yes, you are visiting relatives. Okay. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing relatives. And you visit them fairly often, is what he's telling me. So at least once a year or regularly, more often than that, I feel like I'm going to visit these relatives. It's good for you to get out. It's good for you to socialize, to be around people. I feel like we do a little too much isolating, right? When we spend a lot of time by ourselves, then we have too much time to think, too much time to relive situations of the past. So he's wanting you to get out, socialize, take these opportunities to live it up a little bit, is what he's telling me. Okay. I think that's important. I think that's important for you. I feel like you need to get back to yourself. Okay. You have been isolated. Absolutely. I see that, and I feel that, and I feel like it's giving you too much time to think, to walk down memory lane. Misty, have you ever done a group spiritual retreat? I don't know if I would call it that. It definitely wasn't a spiritual retreat, but I have done readings for large groups of people in person, Jan. You're welcome, Inger. Last summer, as a matter of fact, Jan, I went to Wisconsin and I did a couple of gigs there where I did readings for groups of people, large groups of people. The first one was 25 people. And then the second one had 60 people in attendance. Of course, I didn't do spirit readings for everybody, but I did probably at least half of those people. But a spiritual retreat? No, I haven't done a spiritual retreat. I wouldn't know the first thing about organizing something like that, Jan. I'm not versed in that particular type of business, spiritual retreats. So I don't know. But anyways, I think that is everybody on our list for tonight. But thank you for asking, Jan. I think that's a super interesting question. Okay. I love it. Maybe I was supposed to hear that for a reason. I don't know. Maybe you're planting a seed in me. It's been known to happen. So I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. I know that it was unexpected, and I appreciate you coming on and supporting my journey. You would love it. I mean, I don't know how to go about doing that, but that's an interesting thought. So yeah, interesting. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what we can do with that? That would be cool, though. That would be cool. Yeah. Thank you for mentioning that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that little nugget that you just gave me. That little idea that you planted in my brain. Yes, I will try to come back. I will try to come back on Thursday. What's today? Monday? Is today Monday? I wonder how much that would. See, now you got me questioning things and wondering things. Why are you doing this to me? So, oh my. It's Tuesday? Well, shit. Tomorrow is Emma's last day of 6th grade, and she's thrilled, and I'm thrilled for her. She's going to be a 7th grader. But anyways, thank you all for joining me tonight. I wish you many blessings. I hope to see you Thursday night. I will come back Thursday night and do more readings for you. I love you all so much. You have Wednesday in Norway. Well, that's because it's 8:30 at night in the United States. I will